Alright, we're back with SAP. I gotta tell you, today is a landmark day, potentially, for Super Auto Pets. Check this out, okay? Something I genuinely thought I would never see this. It is a level 3 lobster for the first time ever that also got 10 wins. We got not only the sticker, but the badge, man. In case you're not familiar with how the game works, you get a unit to level 3, you get a sticker. Those count as your achievements down here. You get a level 3 unit to 10 wins, you get a badge. So we got a lot of badgeless units, but some of those are not that difficult. Like, it's very conceivable to get, you know, a level 3 10-piece win with some of these animals we don't have. Like a buffalo is a gimme. A blowfish seems very plausible. You know, all of them, essentially. I mean, if we could do it with a lobster, we could do it with anything. But we need first to get to get to tier 6. So we can get crocodiles and chickens, which now that I think about it are actually tier 5s. And the gorilla at tier 6. And we gotta get those to level 3. So you gotta keep as much HP possible so that you can pivot late game and have a chance. Okay? This is insane, but the funny thing about the lobster is that I actually still can't really I know what it does. I just can't tell you why it does it. Like, even after getting the 10 wins with it, it wasn't like a captain. He was just on the team. He was just chilling. But the team managed to do it regardless. So here's my current review, okay? I think the crocodile is going to be B difficulty. As in the easiest of all of them. It's basically just kind of like a dolphin. If we can do it with a dolphin, we could do it with a crocodile. It's one tier later. No huge deal. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it's going to happen immediately, but it's conceivable. The gorilla, I think, is like D tier difficulty. Almost the hardest. It shows up super late, so you get way less time to actually roll for it. And its base stats are largely pretty much useless because it shows up as a 6/9. Nice. Maybe, I don't know, we'll figure out what we're going to do with that if it shows up. It could just piggyback on a ride. And then the chicken, I think, is going to be like F tier difficulty. Because it comes out as a 1/2. It shows up late. It's going to be tough. Let's just put it that way. Now, before we get started here, I want to ask one question. DLC, both packs? Both packs? Is this correct? Yes. Croc is, okay, free to play only. Pay to win only, both packs. Alright, understood. Well, let's see where we at here. We're on pay to win to start. Put me on free to play. Alright, now we got a lot of stuff to do. Start prediction. Will NL get 6 wins or more? I mean, let's be honest. This is like it's a casino-driven game. We got a lot of countervailing impulses here. People like when you had that phrasing. We're gonna be going for the achievements, but we're also gonna be going for the believers. I'm gonna try to feed both heads of Cerberus at the same time. You don't want to know what the third head's doing. Hey, which Cerberus is getting the best brain right now? Okay, so for now, give me one of these. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. This is a very strange start, but that's fine. 3 HP will do you a great service. I'll be the burbling bagpipes. I hate to just go for alliteration, but... Hey, NL, you look cute today. Thank you. I slept really well last night. I would say that's probably one of the only things, like, that's actually in my control when it comes to my level of cuteness or not cuteness. So and even that is not really within my control. It's up to Morpheus, right? The god of dreams. That's right. I may not have read any Neil Gaiman, but I do be real Gaiman. Look at this. HP's doing great so far. Combine me. +2, +2. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes. This is great so far. We got a long way to go before we worry about anything. You should come to the front here. That ox is just efficient. Oh my god, an otter. Just saw someone say they hate Batman because he fights the Joker instead of giving money to the poor. It's a very funny take. Not necessarily because they're wrong, but just because he's a fictional character. To dedicate that degree of hatred to a fictional superhero's philanthropic motivations is a very interesting use of your time on planet Earth, but maybe they were just making a joke. It is possible. I'm still going to take a swan. I think, if anything, it's possible that in a round or two, our pig might be pilled. So remember, we got to invest in our current situation because we got to keep our HP high enough to pivot once we get a croc or a gorilla. You know what? Here's something that annoys me about Batman, okay? Batman actually, according to people who like Batman, Batman has the best superpower ever. And it annoys the crap out of me because it means you can never win, like, a debate about whether or not Batman would win a fight. Because if you ever go, okay, Batman versus Superman, who's gonna win? The obvious answer is the insanely overpowered alien with X-ray vision that can turn back time by flying around the planet counterclockwise, right? But then people go, oh no, with unlimited prep time, Batman... He has unlimited resources. He's an incredible detective. You know, if you read the original detective comics, like, he's meticulous and he prepares knowing everybody's... Okay, so why don't you just say... So what? So nobody can kill Batman. He just has a superhero, which is he can't lose. You can't make... And yet, somehow, he seems to be befuddled by a rogues gallery of the most motley crew of mediocre villains of all time. Sure, okay, the Joker. What's the Joker's superpower? He's kind of twisted. Things that would make other men cry, it makes him giggle. And Batman's like, I can't stop this guy. He's like Rachel to my Ross. But even then, you got other villains that are even sillier. You got, like, you ever see the Batman TV show from the 60s? There's just a dude called Falseface. He's a bank robber, and his power is that he wears a mask. And Batman, for like... seasons, for multiple seasons, Batman is like, I can't stop this guy. He's wearing a mask. How am I supposed to ascertain his identity? And yet, the Superman is literally fighting like alien invaders that show up in little, like, apertures on planet Earth and winning. And Batman is like, there's a dude robbing a bank, but I can't find him because he used spray paint on the cameras. I don't buy it, man. Okay, is Superman kind of boring? That's a different subject, but I would say, yeah, a little bit, because he's too strong. But that's, again, that's a different story. Anyway, this run is great. Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started on the Riddler. Freaking Riddler, dude. In the new Batman trailer, the trailer for The Batman, dude's supposed to be such a nefarious villain. He put a question mark in his own latte art. Oh, spooky. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that, though. I think it's probably going to be pretty good. Question mark in the coffee? Bruce Wayne in the coffee? What a story, Zach. Okay, we're on tier 5s. This is great. We got to start thinking realistically, like, we're doing great, okay? We've only lost 1 HP. I don't think we're going to keep a giraffe rolling. Our otter and our giraffe are not long for this world. So we're looking for something. You know what? Actually, this is insane. I should have probably pilled you, but I'll live with this. This is insanity. Actually, this is okay. I think that was an acceptable... This is fine. The penguin is going to scale the shit out of us. Sorry for the language. That was just unnecessary. I don't care for a buffalo, honestly. I think now we have to... We're in a beautiful position. We basically just have to get a crocodile or a gorilla. And then, as ridiculous as this will sound, our second most important thing is just don't win too fast. So I will scale, and we'll scale units likely to stick around. No thank you. I don't really care for a garlic. It's possible the fish isn't long for this world. We'll still buy you, for sure. Even though you're probably going to leave, I love the stats. I also love the nightlife. I love to boogie. On the disco, What do you think is the most underrated song of the 1960s? I think, you know, it is not that this song is not respected, but I think I would go with Downtown by Petula Clark. It's got quite a melody. No, you're not a crocodile. It's got quite a melody for a song from the 60s where at least the mainstream songs we would look at as a little bit more boilerplate now. Winning too quick? That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. No, we got space. Don't fret. Crocodile, gorilla. Well, we're not going to see a gorilla, but we could see a crocodile. This would be a great time. I think we can afford to roll for one. We basically freeze you for when a crocodile shows up, even though we could scale with the penguin. Yeah. Okay. Important. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. More crocodiles, please. Why do people still make music after Funky Town came out in 1974? Oh, this one's kind of nasty, huh? Funky Town does have a heck of a melody, right? Chocolate. If we see a gorilla, I can see it, but I won't. It's a very delicate situation we got here, but level 2 crocodile. Ooh, level 2.6 crocodile incoming. Now, the dream for us is we're rooting for honey badgers. Hey, that's a good piece of trivia. I didn't know Funky Town was the last disco song to chart at #1 in 1980. What an incredible piece of intel. Okay, we gotta win. Yeah, we're gonna be on lethal, but I'm not crying yet. Because this team has long-term potential. It scales well. We're not gonna worry about a chili. We could worry about melon. Oh, I mean, we need the crocodile to get level 3. At least that's the achievement right there. So I'm not sweating that in the slightest. That's the achievement right there. Hold on. I'm pogging. Now, you need this. For sure. You need this. More melons. Sushi's not good enough. Garlic's not good enough. I guess we'll buy another penguin. Please take me to 10. I would... Just to get the badge on this would also be beautiful. We killed their scaler, which means nothing. We win these. Hold on. That's 8. I'm willing to buy 2 pizzas. I'm willing to buy 3 pizzas. Not today, my sweet. More melon, please. You know what? At first, my initial hunch was like everybody that's like put the swan in front of the ox. I'm like, who cares about 2 triggers on this thing, on the melon armor? But now I'm like, actually, it makes sense to me. As long as we don't run into like a spicy bus, then I'm like, that extra attack that we get actually is going to put us over like a pretty good melon armor threshold because we'll do 40 damage, which at least is 20 damage through the first melon armor. And then, oh, but we also got the penguin buff. Okay, I didn't do the math, like, fully. Oh, what a move! And we sniped the turkey! And I watched the cinema, because I thought it could be a 47, and it was! Right on time! What a song. Also a great track. Not one of the most underrated songs of the 60s, but that's only because it came out in the 80s, I think. But the bass line, oh, man. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the bass. I don't know how you could possibly know this, but I'm thinking of the bass line to the song Someday. Not by Sugar Ray, but by the Japanese city pop artist who I can't remember the name of. You know it, come on. He's got the long curly hair. He plays the alto sax with the kink in it. Yeah, Tetsuro Yamashita, that's it. Thank you. Quick gorilla pivot. And then just play for draws. No. Well, I mean, look, if we draw, we'll be happy that we bought the chocolate. I probably should have bought the melon. It makes more of an immediate difference, but we're kind of locked in one way or the other with this team. Okay, I'm scared. I'm admitted because my melons are gone, man. That's what scares me, is my lack of melons. Oh no, are they saying he's the best to ever do it? First run of the day. Not only did we get the achievement, but we got the badge as well. How about that? Crocodile knocked out. Let's go. Leonidas 7Z, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Crocodile, your favorite animal? Now we're in a world of hurt, man, because we got to play pay to win. Which is already bad. And then we got to do gorilla and chicken. Which, gorilla... Wait, does gorilla only show up free to play? Wait, I think we did this. No, crocodile only shows up free to play. Gorilla shows up both. Chicken is obviously pay to win only. Okay. Pay to lose? Gorilla was like my first ever achievement. Was it a long time ago though? Because I feel like the game has changed. Like the meta has changed. The world has turned and left me here, just like it was before you appeared, and in your place an empty space. What do you think is the most underrated song of the 90s? I'll tell you, I don't think it's The World Has Turned and Left Me Here, but that's a pretty good song. By the way, you're still on free to play. Okay. All right, my mistake. That's my mistake. I guess we'll be going gorilla on that one. I don't respect an ant. The ant disrespecter. Okay, if we only have space for one, then sure, I'll take one. What percent completed? We're at 98. Now, I want to be clear. How the heck did you get a flamingo so early? What the heck? Whatever. It matters not. But it's so nice. I might add it myself. I want to be clear. Getting to 100% achievements, it means something different in Super Auto Pets versus what it would mean in a game like Peter Jackson's King Kong for the Xbox 360. What it means for us is that we've gotten all units that have a sticker to level 3. To get to 100% badges, please, is a much more difficult task. And we're, like, that's not, it might be on the distant horizon, but it's not on the immediate menu, for sure. This team is not good. I'm willing to give it a review of not good so far. But there's some power to a swan. There's some power to an otter. Well, that basically couldn't have gone worse. On the other hand, okay. I'm going to sell you. I want the money. And this is the squad we're rolling with right now. Stats are king right now. Stats are king. Take one of these. Acceptable. Take one of these. You just go here for a minute. Roll me one time. Oh, baby, that's 2 big levels up. It would be great not to lose this round. Draw would be fine. You watching any of the Beijing Olympics? No. And I'm going to take a further stance. Hey, Beijing Olympics, wah, wah, thumbs down. You know why? Because as a result of the Beijing Olympics, my wife's favorite K-pop talent show, where they get like the groups of girls that are different ages and then like have them draft a team of K-pop performers to sing and dance against one another, and then there's like a call-in vote. It's been postponed for 2 weeks. Okay? For 2 weeks. And the baby's been sick. She's been a little sick. She had her vaccine with the side effects. And yet this is like the thing that she was most looking forward to. And she didn't get to actually watch it. So Beijing Olympics, here's your sign. This is an acceptable penguin. This might be one way that we can get out of this. Out of the doldrums. Yeah, I'm sick and tired. Sick and tired of being a nobody. Yeah, plus no NHL players. But that's just par for the course now, unfortunately. Who's your pick for the Super Bowl? I'm Bengals all the way. I've been Bengals ride or die since the day I was born. I will continue to be a Bengals boy. You son of a... I got nothing against the Rams, except that they're going up against my #1 team, the Bengals. Okay, now we got to make it to tier 6, so everyone just have some patience here. We are not gaming. We're gaming. Did you watch the Canucks game last night? I wish that I did, but instead, no joke. Come on. Instead, I was practicing red coins. I don't think we worry about you, actually. After all we've been through, I don't think we worry about you. We worry about you. We may end up doing something you've never seen before. We may end up replacing a swan with a gorilla, if the mood strikes. Patience, most underrated Guns N' Roses song. You know what? I would sign that take. I would +2 that take. But here's what I'm going to say. I like the songs where Axl Rose goes, hey, hey. I don't like the songs where Axl Rose goes like, I'm a cool guy and I'm doing cool guy things. I'm going to ride my motorcycle through the picture. I don't like those ones. But in Patience, he sings like he's in his high timbre. And then I love that like little counter melody at the end, where there's like Slash is playing the melody on the guitar, and then Axl Rose comes in on the call and response, and it's like, I've been walking the streets at night, just trying to get it right, and I need... That's okay. Maybe, what do you think is the most underrated song of the 80s? Do you think it could be Patience? I gotta remember, I gotta recenter myself. Do you take a garlic just for now? We're getting gorillas... Maybe next round. Could that be possible? Could such a thing be true? I don't know. I just rolled essentially for no reason. Axl Rose is from Indiana? That's actually hilarious. That's a funny story. I wish it were true. We're not on round 6 yet. Dude, we brought ourselves back, though. We're in a good position. We've won like 5 in a row. You're going to become a gorilla. We got to start freezing chocolates when we see them, so when a gorilla shows up, we're ready to tango. No. Any food that is even slightly good, you have to take. Like sushi, you have to take. I'm not leveling my swan. We're rolling. Look, it might be relevant. If we don't see a gorilla, we'll want to level our penguin fast. I think. When did I get good at this game? Something's not right. Roll me. Roll me. Roll me in Michelle's high school reunion, starring Lisa Kudrow. Please. Gorilla. Looking for a primate where he'll never die, when the state of millions never say goodbye. Sorry, I'm on a different wave today for some reason. Unfreeze? You guys are degenerate gambling addicts. You see this frozen penguin, you don't see the utility of a penguin. All you see is like, that could have been a gorilla. Yeah, it's about a 1 in 60 chance. I'm willing to hedge my bets there a little bit. You know what you're like? You're like all the people on r/Bogleheads last year when the S&P 500 had risen like 30% in 6 months, and you're like, I don't understand why anyone would ever buy bonds. Just be 100% stocks at all times. Then the NASDAQ went down 15% in January, and people were like, what the fuck, I want to die. Okay? You gotta have different asset classes. Even if they don't provide you with anything, they provide you with something due to the free lunch you get from diversification. Okay? Jesus. Gorilla. Gorilla. Gorilla? 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 I'd like to see a gorilla. Oh, and you all doubted me. Okay, I don't like our odds here. But we'll try, okay? We'll try. Two microbe teams in a row. My coconut armor will save me. Look at that. Okay. In order to get to 10... Oh, no. We gotta feed the gorilla, man. Like, he needs it more. Okay. I think you're right. I'm willing to admit it's too late to be happy to admit that you're right, but I do think you're right. We gotta slow down, but we can't slow down. The only way we can slow down is to draw, essentially. And that's a real problem. Why don't you take a melon? Okay, so this would be an insane round to draw, but winning wouldn't be that bad. Losing means we lose. That's not good, in my opinion. This seems not great. All right, well, we just lose, but honestly, there's two reasons that went wrong. I would say that we pay out the believers regardless. I would say the big one is that the gorilla showed up way too late. We're going to run it back. Just put me on pay to win this time. Yes. Yes. Gorilla's going to be tough. No doubt about it. This is a great start. You spent like 20 gold rolling is what went wrong? Yeah. We'll be the unintended aunties. I wouldn't have spent 20 gold rolling if a gorilla had showed up after, you know, like 1 gold. It's kind of, you know, my hands are somewhat tied. That's good. That's fine. That's good. Kill a level 3 eagle. All I ask is that let's wait until like we reach the point in which that's relevant. We got a long way to go. we got a ways to go until this becomes an issue. I would say let's take our level regardless. Yeah, that's amazing. As This is a tough purchase, to be honest with you, but screw it, you know? Could be fun. Why don't you take one of these just so you spawn something? It's mostly so the ladybug gets a bit of a buff. This is a weird team. Scampy? Dude, oh, what the heck? Scampy is genuine detritus. I love it. I take it all the time. It's still detritus. Detritus? I forgot how normal people say it. Now I only say it the British way. Give me one of those. Don't care for the bats, quite frankly. What we're looking for, basically, is, like, a rabbit and salads next turn. I think I mean, we're in a great spot. We're just trying to keep our HP high. Big whoop. Big whoop. Big whoop. Big whoop. We lose this one. Are you suggesting the British aren't normal? No, I'm just suggesting, like, I love Britain. I wish it was real. I was thinking, so the Queen, like, this week, she celebrated her 70th year as the Queen of England, right? Do you know how fucking old she is? I'm sorry. But it put it in perspective for me. Because I was like, I'm getting old, and she has been the queen for more than 2x my whole life. People make fun of me for being old, which is fine. I'm older than the average Twitch chatter, that's for sure. She has been doing her current job for 2 times and the little remainder longer than I've spent on planet Earth. And she took over when she was like 28 or something like that. She's got a job like you got a job? I guess so, because they're both subjected to the anonymous criticism of know-nothing layabouts on the internet. Okay, freeze me. We could easily lose this round. You know what? Toss me one of these. And then feed me. And also the BBC. Or whatever. Oh, man. If I had a level 2 hedgehog, you'd be so sorry right now. Oh, man. Peace. This is not going well. This is an issue. I'm inclined to think that you're part of the problem. I hate to say it. We gotta not lose HP here. Toss me one of these. It's good scaling. Add a turtle into the squad right here. This is a good combo. You know what? I'm willing, after everything we've been through here, I'm willing to throw another snail into the mix. And then I'm willing to roll. Then I'm willing to roll one more time. And then I'm willing to sell you, buy you, and then combine you for a level up next turn. All of a sudden, I'm feeling a little bit better. Feeling a little bit better. We can now move our ladybug as well. That means something to me. Alright, that hurts. That hurts. Combine me. Move me. Place me. Place me. We look for a pill. Remember, we gotta live long enough to see a gorilla or a chicken. Pill me. The beautiful pills. The beautiful pills. Okay, one of these. Roll me. Glad I put the farm on doubt. Get ready to be embarrassed. That's all I would say. This team is actually insane. It's kind of cracked. For turn 7, this is a cracked team. Oh, your only good unit is not dead because you had melon armor, but whatever. You still lose. Get owned. Get sold. Get bought. Get played. Get bought. Get played. Believer regret? No regrets yet. Who sings that song? Most underrated Bryan Adams song? Isn't he one that goes, no regrets? Okay, well, we lose. You got me on that one. That one, it didn't really get off the ground. That's for sure. Start me again. As soon as we go to pay to win, I got to put myself in an adjustment period. We got to remember what the Arcade Fire said and guess we just have to adjust. Need a milky teapots. So we have 2 achievements left. For anybody just joining us, we got 2 achievements. Well, 2 stickers. We've done the badges discourse already, but we got 2 stickers remaining. One is chicken, tier 5 pay to win. One is gorilla, tier 6 pay to win and free to play. It's a nasty team here. It's a nasty little team. I'm just going to be honest with you. If you ever start a message to me in chat, it's essay length and the first word is sir, there is a 0% chance I'm reading it. It's tough because I'm a very fast reader. So sometimes my brain can actually digest it before I make the decision whether or not this should get past the filter. That one I actively was like, don't read anything that starts with sir. Business opportunity I want no part of. Here's an essay about why you're stupid. I put sir at the front and I capitalized the first letter to seem like I'm an intellectual even though I'm watching emoji auto-battlers in Twitch chat. Look, just get down in the muck with the rest of us. There's no sirs or madams here. There's believers, doubters, trolls, Andes, you little nerd, you sick little freak. You know, where do you identify on that political compass? And then just shitpost accordingly. Marty's, that's true. I forgot about the Marty's. That's pretty true. Acceptable. We're not going in on a beaver, man. I didn't want to put any joke after that. Still not. We need some ballast, though. That's some ballast. Bat, I honestly have come to the conclusion, I just don't think it's good enough. Save your breath for cooling porridge. That's a sick burn. If you were my husband, I'd poison your tea. Madam, if you were my wife, I would drink it. Oh, top 10 legendary owns in British political history. Dude, I was laughing. We were trying to find like some... So the baby's been saying gorilla a lot. We have this like edutainment video that teaches her animals, and she loves gorilla and tiger. So yesterday she was like, gorilla, gorilla, gorilla. So we're like, okay. Kate went to YouTube. She searched gorilla videos. And I saw this thumbnail. It was, so the title of the video was like, top 10 gorilla clips not to watch at exactly 3:02 p.m. So immediately I was like, I gotta see what's going on with this. And then the thumbnail was a like very convincing Photoshop of a silverback gorilla holding like a gazelle, like clutching it like a baby, and then 2 lions like trying to eat the gazelle. There, yeah, 15 insane gorilla encounters not to watch at 3:02 p.m. So the thumbnail made it look like this gorilla like ran in to save a gazelle from being eaten by 2 lions. I did not watch it, but I'm like, it's been just living in my head ever since. Oh my God, the thumbnail. The thumbnail is so good. I'm embarrassed though, because I was like, Kate, is that photoshopped? And she was like, obviously it's photoshopped. I was like, well, is it obvious though? Or is it... Could it just be the greatest action show? I mean, I guess that would have won like Picture of the Century in National Geographic. But like, if it did it, you know? God tier thumbnail. It's such a good thumbnail. It's incredible. Okay, this is good. We haven't lost that much HP yet. We got some ballast. I guess I'll pill a flamingo, buy a flamingo. That's one way to do it. What are you doing? What are you got the tropical fish in the back? What are you doing? The thumbnail's so bad. Look. It hits different when you've got like a 40-inch TCL TV, okay? It's a different story. You should be there. You got to get frozen. Roll me. Wow. Wow. Nope. Nope. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Sell me. Place me. This placement's going to be all messed up. But I'd stand by it in spite of that. Don't hit the turtle. Dang, that was beautiful. Lobster's a great pivoting tool. Yeah, if you're trying to pivot points from believers to doubters, I couldn't agree more. +2. Thanks. I've been doing this a long time. This is a tricky one, man. We really need a pill. That's probably where we have to go. I wouldn't mind getting a skunk out there too. I gotta see how the crow flies. I don't know. I don't know if we're getting the 6. I don't think we're getting the 10. I don't know what's gonna happen on the rest of this run. We're gonna do our darndest though. We're gonna try, okay? I still think we got time to give this to you. We're not on tier 5s yet, I think. That's very nice. We're not going to roll 2. That's just, you're asking for trouble. We're not going to get another fish. We could actually, like, buy a skunk, freeze a can. Yeah, I don't mind this too much. The skunk is insidious, because you can actually, like, you can obviously roll one, but you can also just take one for one round, get, like, a pretty good effect from it, and then pivot off of it, I think. Yes. Okay. We need... This is an interesting spot. Remember, we're looking for a chicken. We have disposable units. So you're definitely going to sell a tropical fish. And your fish can go too. So I think you can just buy a T-Rex. And then we're looking for, in the future... We're looking for gorilla chicken. Gorilla chicken. It's going to be hard to do without good financials, but that's okay. We got time to worry about that. It's a luxury to have the time. Pretty good gorilla video, 8 out of 10. I haven't watched it yet. No spoilers, please. Chicken. Freeze the chocolate for the inevitable chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Dude, I can't believe I haven't talked about it yet on the stream. But did you... And I don't think that he would be mad at me for saying this, because he was talking about it on stream too. I mean, we got him, man. But did you know that when Justin poops, he places his twig and berries outside of the toilet? Like on the toilet seat, just perched there? A chicken. And people found this out because... He was like, aren't you guys worried? Do you guys ever worry, like, when you're pooping with your door open, your cat's going to come in and her tail will tickle your balls? And I was like, what? are you talking about? And then it came out in the conversation that they were having that he takes his dick and balls and rests them on the toilet seat while he's pooping. And I was like, what do you, like, don't you pee all over your bathroom floor? And he's like, no, I just go pee before I poop. And I'm like, you can't get it out, man. There's always a little bit in there. There's like a laminar flow. Anyway, hold on. There's a chicken. Don't worry. I see it. We really need some fast levels on the chicken. I'm going to forego scaling in order to try to get this chicken to the next level. Whatever. I don't care. We win. Please. 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 Okay, so we want to not win this round, but win the next one. I'm not willing to sell to make it happen. Oh my god, we lived. No! Yes! Yes! Okay, so we got a chance. I would like to see any good food that isn't chocolate. That's good enough! Please. This would, we got the sticker. Okay, getting the sticker was nice. This could be the badge, man. This could be the badge. Piece of crap, piece of garbage. It's not the badge. But I'll take the sticker at least. That in and of itself, like, that's still good. So literally we only need the gorilla now. And then we can start worrying about badges. Oh, man. So close. We're one win away. Pay out the believers. Choose prediction. Outcome was yes, 69%. Nice, let's go. Start prediction. Will NL get 6 wins or more? /marker. SAP1.